It's time. It's time. It's time for us. It's time for us to get the show on the road. It's time. It's time. It's time for us. It's time for us to get this show on the road. Yes, sir. In case you didn't know, TJ in the booth on Spreaker Radio, and he probably tell you something that you probably didn't know. That's impromptu, right? Not anymore. Can make you laugh and make you think and make your ass wonder. Can get you shots of life lessons to make it a double. So sit back and relax like you're chilling at home. No scripts, no notes, straight from the dome. Oh yeah, and since we talking about your home, you can listen there on your desktop or your iPhone, iPad, Android, Kindle, whatever. Or listen to the podcast, it really don't matter. TJ Nitty Gritty, I know you gonna be loving it. Oh yeah, one more thing. We global, bitch. We global, bitch. Look, yeah. It's time. It's time. It's time for us. It's time for us to get the show on the road. Yes, sir. Threadhead Productions presents TJ Nitty Gritty. You probably already know, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. We glow. Yeah.
Yes, sir. This is another edition of TJAYS Nitty Gritty. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate all the love and support that I have out here. Yeah, we about to get underway. Yes, sir. You already know. I ain't gotta say nothing. You know what I'm saying? You already know how we do it. The best hour in radio. You know I gotta keep it real. You know I gotta keep it 100 every time I do something. You know. First of all, I want to give a special shout out to everybody that's listening all around the world, and I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love and support that I get from people who, listen to my show and, also chime in. I'm going to let you all know how you can chime in if it's your first time listening to the show. You can hit me up on my Facebook page. Look me up under my government name. Not my government, but my government name, which is Tim Jones. You can also reach me at Gritty TJ on my Twitter. Also, you can reach me at TJ's Nitty Gritty. And if you want to really chime in on the show, you can hit me up at the TJ Nitty Gritty hotline at 601-456-0323. That's 601-456-0323. And we got a good show lined up for y'all tonight. We got a lot of topics that we're going to cover. So it's going to be pretty fast, but nevertheless, it's going to be entertaining. Y'all already know how your boy do it. First topic that we're going to be talking about, groupies. Yes, sir. We're going to be talking about them hoes. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be talking about groupies, man. Are they business women or are they hoes? Honestly, we're going to be talking about that. Also going to be talking about Richard Sherman. If you don't know who Richard Sherman is, he is the cornerback for the Seattle Seahawks. And him along with his teammate, the Seattle Seahawks, they will be appearing in Super Bowl 48, going up against Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. But the win, it wasn't something that was on everyone's mind. It was actually his post-game interview with Aaron Andrews. So we're gonna get into that. Also, we're gonna be talking a little bit about what I call the "all hell no" segment of the show. Something that's just so unbelievable that all you can say is "oh hell no." So we're going to be talking about that. And lastly, we're going to get into some sports. And for those that are listening, I'm going to break down my top 5 wrestling theme songs of all time. So if you've been following me on Facebook, you already know I counted down from 10 to 5. Tonight, I'm going to give you my top 5 wrestling theme songs of all time. So, we got a good show lined up for y'all tonight, man. Y'all see how your boy doing? Yes, sir. I work hard, man. I work hard and I preparate really, really well, man. I ain't trying to toot my own horn or nothing like that, man. But, I try to work hard to give you all a good quality show. So, this is your show. And like I said, y'all can hit me up on the hotline if you have any questions about the topics. But, of course, you already know We play the best for back in the day and today on TJAYS Nitty Gritty. So sit back, relax. You already know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. We global.
I'ma ride for my motherfucking nigga. Most likely I'ma die with my finger on the trigger. I've been grinding outside all day with my niggas. And I ain't going in, that's on with my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My motherfucking niggas. My nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. Yeah.
First thing first, I love all my niggas. This rap shit cracking, I involve my niggas. He looking for some lean, let me call my nigga. He selling for the high, I need all my niggas. Some niggas smoke, some niggas drink. Got niggas on the block with the Glock, they don't think. That's a nigga back up, they in a bucket laptop. I got to act right if you niggas wanna act up. He talking like a snitch, no, that ain't my nigga. He tripping off a bitch, no, that ain't my nigga. Take a nigga can't shit, that's my nigga. Know him since I was 8, yeah, that's my nigga. Fuck my first bitch, pass through to my nigga. Hit my first leg pass with my nigga. Fuck them other niggas, cause I'm down for my niggas. I ride for my niggas. Fuck them other niggas.
I'ma ride for my motherfucking nigga. Most likely I'ma die with my finger on the trigger. I've been grinding outside all day with my niggas. And I ain't going in, that's on with my nigga. My nigga, my nigga.
Dope boys, my niggas.
My nigga, my nigga.
YG, my niggas.
My nigga, my nigga.
Rich homie, my niggas.
My nigga, my nigga.
It's the motherfucking world. They know I'm down with the niggas down for me. I got 2 words for your love and loyalty. It was me and my nigga tripping on a half a beat. And we used to hit a wall and buy everything we see. Me and my down there nigga getting twisted. Nigga get the trippy, knock the gravy out your biscuit. Just know I fuck with you the long way, my nigga. So when I see you out, I'm like, hey, my nigga. Act right, body kiss my niggas. Drink the act right and get straight with my niggas. Me and my nigga riding dirty, trying to chase them figures. Who got it, yo? Who got it, yo? Don't matter.
Ride for my motherfucking nigga. Most likely I'ma die with my finger on the trigger. I've been grinding outside all day with my niggas. And I ain't going in, that's on with my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga.
YG, my nigga.
My nigga, my nigga.
Rich homie, my nigga.
My nigga, my nigga.
My nigga, my nigga.
My nigga got cake, my nigga got weight. My nigga front of me, he the reason I'm straight. My nigga got a house, my nigga got a lake. My nigga we eat, my nigga get a plate. And I'm still here and listen, my nigga, my nigga. My off a nigga shit, my nigga, my nigga. I fuck a nigga bitch, my nigga, my nigga. If a nigga talk shit, then he ain't my nigga, my nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. YG, my nigga. And I ain't going in, they tryna leave my niggas. Stop seeing me and want to leave with a nigga. But they want enough room, cause I came with my niggas. My niggas, I need a set of wings, cause I'm too fly, nigga. Tell them all about my business like a suit and tie, nigga. I ride for my niggas, believe I'ma ride for my motherfucking nigga. Most likely I'ma die with my finger on the trigger. I've been grinding outside all day with my niggas. And I ain't going in, that's on with my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My motherfucking niggas. My nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga. My nigga, my nigga.
Stephanie, you kind of started a firestorm. You wrote specific tips on this website for women how to meet athletes. It was interesting. I read them. One of them was the one I said about going to the hotel at there's 2 times. Stephanie, you kind of started a firestorm. You wrote specific tips on this website for women how to meet athletes. It was interesting. I read them. One of them was the one I said about going to the hotel at there's 2 times you said to go to a hotel. When is that?
Right, 2 times. This time in particular because it had to do with the NFL, and Super Bowl. So the 2 times being 10 o'clock and 3 a.m. 10 o'clock, you know, the game's over. They're coming in, getting cleaned up. You might be able to snag a baller right before, you know, he's heading out to party.
And then 3 a.m.?
3 a.m. because now, you know, they've hosted the parties. They're nice and drunk. You know, And, and if they haven't found whatever girl they're looking for at the club, you may get lucky.
So you're saying basically hang around the lobby at 3 a.m.?
Yeah, definitely.
So, Tia, I noticed a lot of people laughing. You're not laughing. You're married. When you hear this, what does it make you feel?
It just makes me feel like, you guys are in it for the money and you don't even realize that you might be ruining someone's marriage.
Actually, no. Two things.
Right, I'm talking on the marriage side.
As a businesswoman, I am in it for the money. However, I'm not ruining anyone's marriage. If your husband is sleeping with other women, he's ruining your marriage.
That's a good point. That's true.
All right. Well, what you just heard was from Anderson Cooper talk show. And if you want to hear Anderson Cooper's talk show, you can go ahead and go to CNN. I think it comes on around 9 o'clock. So Anderson Cooper, he sat down with some local women. Some of them were married to athletes. Some of them were formerly married to athletes. And what you heard was the lady who invented the website balleralert.com. So I'm about to tag this question. What are groupies? Are they hoes or are they businesswomen? Without further ado, let's go. Alright, check this out. Alright, first things first. When I thought about this, I've been thinking about this for quite some time. I've been thinking about it for about a week now. And if you've been following me on Facebook, you already know that I've been tackling this topic. And the topic being, what are groupies? Are they business women? Are they women who actually trying to take money and, try to start their own business? Are they trying to get married for these guys for all their own reasons? Now, I don't feel like my opinion is the only opinion that actually matters. I feel like other people's opinion actually matters as well. So I didn't ask any friends. I just asked the general public. I posted on Facebook. Do you feel like, groupies do this stuff for personal gain, or do they do it just because they actually care about people? Well, I kind of feel this way. When it comes to females, when it comes to groupies, when it comes to these women going out here taking these guys for everything that they have, I look at them as what they are. I mean, I think of them as hoes. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. I don't think that any woman, any self-respecting woman, should go out here and, try to meet up with somebody just because they, well off. The thing about it is, what I have a problem with is these women ain't searching for normal guys like me. I'm a normal guy, but you can't settle for me because I'm taken. But there are other normal guys out there who work hard, who try to provide, who try to do everything that they possibly can to try to make it. And these women ain't searching for them. If I go out and have a good time, let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go to a local bar that's free. I'm gonna have me a drink and I'm gonna enjoy myself. Point blank period. I'm not about to spend $30 to get in no club to try to see somebody, that I have probably 0% chance of getting with. I'm a normal guy. I'm an everyday Joe Blow. But I don't think these women out here looking for everyday Joe Blows, regardless of if they want to say that or not. So they get themselves all did up. They get themselves dolled up. And they go out here and they don't mind spending $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $100 in order for them to try to snatch somebody. And honestly, in my opinion, I don't think that is right. And the fact of the matter is, I think that, it ain't cool, man. I think we put too much on money. Like we make money everything in our lives. And it causes people not to have standards. Like, nobody has standards anymore. I don't understand why nobody has standards. I don't understand why people, rather just do outlandish things in order to get money or some kind of personal gain. I've never been that type of person. I'm the type of person, if you had a briefcase full of money and you told me to do something that was just ethically wrong, I'm not going to take it. I don't care what my financial circumstances are. I don't care if my house about to get taken away, if my car about to get taken away. It's certain things that you just can't put a price on, and it's something that's going to go with you to the grave, and that's your dignity. And some of these women, they have no dignity. They have no pride. They don't care about who they sleep with or how they get anything, and the answers to these questions are, oh, I'm riding in a nice car. What kind of car you have? How much money you got in your bank account? But it ain't everything. You can't take it with you. I guess you say, in the meantime, I'm going to live it up. Well, live it up. And then when they throw dirt on you, you just going to be looked at as the hoe that everybody portray you as. So we're listening to Anderson Cooper. What you heard at the top of the show was the interview, and this was the girl that was talking. She was the starter. She's the founder of balleralert.com. That's the website. If you don't know what it is, that's a website where you can go on and you can find out some of your favorite athletes and favorite football players, basketball players, baseball players, etc. You can, or actors or actors, you can find out where they are, and you can post up at their hotel room, and at some kind of club they were at, and you can find these people and try to snatch you a baller. Now, the woman that started this says that she has nothing to do with it. She says she's a businesswoman, which I can respect that. I mean, if she out here sleeping around with dudes, then she wrong as hell. But she's only telling people, from what I see, she's telling people where the money is, so to speak. So I guess she's out of it. I mean, she's taking an idea and she's turning it into a profit for her own self, which I guess that's not too wrong. But for these women that go out here on these websites and get all dolled up and dressed up in order to go out, think they gonna snatch themselves a baller, so to speak. The only thing that I can say about that is, that's pretty pathetic when you think about it. That's pretty pathetic that you have to stoop to those type of levels in order to get anything. And I'm just gonna be real. I have no respect for anybody that can't go out here and grind and get their own 9 to 5 and make it like everybody else. Just because you got a cute face and you take some fat on one part of your body and put it in your ass, don't mean that you better than anybody. Or looks gonna pass away. Your personality is something that's gonna always stand, is always gonna be there, and a lot of people don't really realize that, because like I said before, we all wrapped up around money. So I'm gonna dig deep into this when it comes to marriage also. Look, I look at it like this. Too many situations where marriage is not what it used to be in my book. It's not contractual. That's the word I'm looking for. People look at it like, it's not like a deal, but in reality it is. When you take those vows, that's like a contract, that you have with your significant other. And what I don't understand is, if you're gonna be out here and you still want to sow your oats and you want to sleep around, why get married in the first place? Why get married to these women? Why get married to these women if you're not gonna be loyal, if you're not gonna be faithful, if you're not gonna be committed? Just do you. Well, I need a down chick at home. That don't mean that chick down for you. I feel like a chick that's down for me, that's gonna be there with me through the thick and the thin. But some of these stupid idiots out here get a little bread, get a little grind, get a little shine, and all of a sudden they forget about the people that got them there. That woman that probably took care of you when you ain't had nothing. Women that probably split that a ham and cheese sandwich with you and didn't even complain about it. And then when you can go out here and you can get filet mignon, you don't want to share it with the person you split that ham sandwich with. And you get these women out here who say that they love you and they just good eye candy. And that's about it. They don't stem they don't stem to you intellectually. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get why these guys do this stuff. And they hurt themselves all the time by getting these women, because what they do is they divorce these guys and they take everything these guys got. And for some apparent reason, it's a constant trend. We want these exotic chicks. We want these Brazilian chicks. We want these Persian chicks. We want all these chicks out here. And then when the party's over, when our career is over, when our acting career is over, you think these women gonna stay around? Hell no. They just enjoying the ride, just like you. If I go to New York City and I get on a boat and I take a tour around New York City, it's gonna be amazing. But at the end of the day, the ride eventually is gonna come to an end and I'm gonna have to get off. So, fact of the matter is, all these women, groupies, are business women. In my book, they hoes. You can call me what you want to say. Anybody I feel like going to these dudes' parties just to try to get with them or somebody like them. But I can't blame them. Honestly, I can't blame a woman if they're using what they got to get what they want. If a guy's stupid enough to split his bread with her, probably knowing her intentions in the first place, I can't blame the woman. I cannot blame the woman for doing something like that, because the fact of the matter is, the dude with all the money, he's the one that decides if he want to be with this woman or he don't want to be with this woman. And all these people that's talking about, I'd rather take, I don't mind my man going to bed with another woman as long as I approve. Kill yourself. Alright? I'm serious. Just kill yourself. Die a slow, horrible death. Because that is the stupidest crap I ever heard in my damn life. Why the hell would you want another woman sharing your bed with you and your husband? Why? I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. Because you don't care about marriage. You don't care about commitment. You don't care about that stuff. The only thing that you care about is the fact that if this guy leaves me, I gotta go back to a normal life. That's what it is. Marriage, it lost its flavor. It really has. People are not getting married because they love somebody. They're not getting married because they're committed to somebody. They get married because they look at it as an investment. Like marriage is Wall Street. And it's a bunch of bull crap. Honestly. If you don't want to get married, if you're not going to do right in your marriage, don't get married. Point blank, period. But all these women out here, I bring a woman to bed, and you stupid. You stupid. Have some pride in yourself. Have some pride, have some dignity. And stop allowing your self-esteem. Stop allowing your self-esteem to get shot at, assassinated, scrutinized. Is it really worth it? That's what I want. Is it really worth it? I don't think it is. And anybody that thinks that it is and don't see nothing wrong with that, I have to say, man, something wrong with you. I just keep it 100. I can't put a price on everything. I mean, your self-respect will be with you long before and long after any dollar goes into your pocket. And that's from your boy TJ. We got more TJ Nitty Gritty coming up. Gonna tackle Richard Sherman. Is he a thug or is he passionate? We go.
They say I'm nasty, but I don't give a damn. Getting girls is how I live. Some ask me questions, why am I so real? But they don't understand me, or really don't know the deal about a brother trying hard to make it right. Not long ago, before I win this fight, everybody's talking all this stuff about me. Why don't they just let me live? Tell me why. I don't need permission to make my own decisions. That's my prerogative. It's my prerogative. It's the way that I wanna live. It's my prerogative. I can do just what I feel. It's my prerogative. Nobody can tell me what to do. It's my prerogative. 'Cause what I'm doing, I'm doing for you. Don't get me wrong, I'm really not suit. Ego trips is not my thing. All these strange relationships really gets me down. I see nothing wrong with spreading myself around. Everybody's talking all this stuff about me. Yeah. They just let me live. Tell me why. I don't need permission. I don't need my own decisions. Prerogative. It's my prerogative. I can do what I wanna do. It's my prerogative. Can you live my life? It's my prerogative. I'm doing it just for you. It's my prerogative. It's tell me why can't I live my life without all of the things that people say? Yo, TJAYS, kick it like this. Now, I can do what I wanna do. Me and you, together. Everybody's talking.
Final play, take me through it. All right, before.
Hey, man, I will hear that one more time, man. Y'all check this out.
Ask you the final play, take me through it.
Well, I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're going to get. Don't you ever talk about me.
Who was talking about you?
Crabtree, don't you open your mouth about the best. Or you're on the center for you real quick. LOB.
All right, before. And Joe, back over to you.
Hey man, that boy that snap. Man, that was one of the best NFL rants I've heard in a long time, man. That's up there with Dennis Green. That's up there with his rant. But nevertheless, what you just heard is cornerback of the Seattle Seahawks and arguably one of the best corners in the National Football League, Richard Sherman. Now, the soundbite that you heard, and right now you're listening to TJAYS Nitty Gritty, of course. TJ and the Boo Witch at Dreadhead Productions. Let everybody know one more time how you can take part of the show. You can call 601-456-0323. That's 601-456-0323. We just talked a little bit about groupies. Are they business women? Or are they nappy-headed hoes, as Don Imus would say? And what you just heard was, like I said, Richard Sherman, arguably one of the best corners in the game. His team just won the NFC Championship, taking down the San Francisco 49ers by a score of 23-17. Richard Sherman made the game-winning play, which he batted the ball in the air at the back of the end zone, causing his linebacker on his team to catch the interception. So he popped the ball into the air. His linebacker teammate caught it to seal the game. So after that, he went to to the interview with Aaron Andrews, and he was still very upset about situation between he and Michael Crabtree. They were playing and lined up against one another the whole entire game. So a lot of talking goes on. Richard Sherman has a reputation of being a trash talker, but a lot of people are giving him a lot of scrutiny because of his comments that he made on this very night, what you just heard. So we about to go into that. Without further ado, let's go. Alright, check this out. Richard Sherman. Let's break this young brother down. Young. I think he's only like 25, 26 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Real young kid. Now, a lot of people have been talking about Richard Sherman and these comments that he's made, saying that Richard Sherman is a thug. They saying that his antics on the field and his comments after the game, he's a thug. Point blank period. Let me tell you something. For anybody that ever played sports, ever shot hoops outside, ever played football on the blacktop, on the grass, whatever you prefer, if you done swung a baseball, or swung at a baseball, if you done kicked a soccer ball, somewhere in between all of that, you been talking some trash. You know somebody who's talking some trash, or basically, what I'm saying, like a fight broke out somewhere. But nevertheless, at the end of the day, once you come, you dap those things off, you go home, you go to your respective places or where have you. Richard Sherman, to me, is not a thug. Richard Sherman is not a thug. He's not a guy who out here doing all kind of outlandish things, like a Titus Young or an Ndamukong Suh, guys like that who always seem to get in trouble. Richard Sherman is a trash talker on the field. And after he hangs up his shoulder pads and his helmet, he goes out here into the regular world and he never gets in trouble. You'll never see him in the news for anything negative. You always see him doing positive things or probably just doing stuff to try to get a laugh. Richard Sherman is about as much of a thug as Al Roker in my book. First off, a lot of people looking at where he comes from. Okay, the guy's from Compton. He was born and raised in Compton. He grew up in the million streets of LA, and but what a lot of people are not seeing is the fact that this young man left the streets of Compton, where a lot of young black African American men don't live to see 21 or 18 of that matter, and he goes to Stanford University. Now let me tell you something. You can't be a dummy going to Stanford University. You can't have low grades, and I bet you cannot be a thug. I mean, I know a lot of people, and a lot of you white people out there, and all these uppity, black folk who, forgetting that their grandma and their grandpa, was in the cotton fields. I know a lot of y'all all, forget, that, well, you're black, and, you might say crazy things from time to time. And some of y'all, just think that the man is a thug. But nevertheless, don't act like you ain't never did nothing crazy or said nothing crazy or, outlandish. And for you all to judge this guy on some comments that he made in a heat of the moment, it ain't like the man went to the locker room, put things in perspective. He was on the field. How many people get in arguments with their significant other? I know I have. I know, and they say stuff that they don't mean. I mean, how many of us do it? It goes on a lot. Logic does not sink in until you probably sit down and put things into perspective. But back to what I was saying. The man beat Compton. He goes to Stanford. He starts off as a wide receiver, people. He started off as a wide receiver. He was a 3-star recruit. And for those that don't follow college football, that's a pretty low recruit. You know, you don't even see the field most of the time if you're a 3-star recruit. There are 5 stars. He was a 3. If you're a 5-star, that means that, you know, your chances of going to the NFL are pretty damn high. 4-star, you know, they might see something wrong with your game that could be adjusted. 3 stars, I don't know. You might not see the field. Lucky if you get a scholarship. But the man started off as a wide receiver. He comes on as a walk-on. He gets switched over to a cornerback. He gets drafted in the 5th round of the NFL draft. There are 7 rounds in the NFL draft. And he goes on, and he's arguably now the best corner in the game. So, I don't see nothing wrong with him talking trash. Last time I checked, you know, you shouldn't write checks that your ass can't cash, but he writes out checks and he cashes them week after week after week. So I have no problem with what he said. Now the whole choking gesture that he made, that's a whole different story. We could have did without that, Rich. We could have did without that. But the fact is, the man works hard at his craft, and what he does on the football field is nothing more than remarkable. And there are over 1,800 NFL players in the National Football League right now. For you to be considered the best at your position is nothing more than remarkable, like I say. Richard Sherman, I have absolutely no problem with anything that you said. I don't feel like the man is a thug, and anybody that judges him, y'all all just need to go to hell, because nobody has room to judge anybody. The day when you step out, it was white as snow, then maybe you can judge somebody. But the man is a football player. It takes a lot of adrenaline. It takes a lot of, a lot of motivation, a lot of encouragement, a lot of effort to do what he does. So you don't know what that guy was feeling. And a lot of people they talking about Michael Crabtree. Y'all don't know what Michael Crabtree was saying to this man on the field. You don't know what the man was saying to him on the field. He could have been talking about the man's mama or something. You know, he could have been talking about somebody that's deceased or something in his family. Y'all don't know. The only thing that y'all can go by is some comments that he said. There's old saying, there's 2 sides to every story. So before y'all start judging Richard Sherman for something that he said about Michael Crabtree, keep that in mind. Don't have no problem with you, Rich. Actually, you know, I wish that some of our black brothers, you know, could be a little bit more like him, who rise from the ashes, so to speak, and turn tragedy into triumph. You know, who can come in from these mean streets and actually do something that's positive, like Richard Sherman is doing, who turns a difficult situation into a remarkable one. So for that, my brother, I commend you on that. I really do. I commend Richard Sherman on that. And he's going to the Super Bowl. That's the biggest game of his career. And he made the biggest play of his career. So anybody that has a problem with that, man, I don't know what to tell you. Shouts out to Richard Sherman. We got more TJ Nitty Gritty coming up. We're going to get into my hell no moment of the night. Keep it locked. We go.
Fuck around, care. My new lady says she leaving me. I'll fuck around, care. Plus I got another over there. She been wanting to be with me. Got her in her underwear. Gave her what she want, now she need me. I got more of that coming over soon. Lingerie all up in my room. I'ma make this toast to that one girl I love. I still smell her perfume. No pour another. another. Numbing up. Since you've been away, love has been in my head. In my head, in my head, in my head. Done looking for love, cause she took away her. Now I'm MIA, on love, on love. In my head, done looking for love, cause she took away her love. Fuck around, care. My new lady said she leaving me. I'll fuck around, care. Told me that she loved me, yeah. I just give them the scenery. They will never compare to the one who still got it. I call her up, but she won't answer. And she knows what I'm looking for. And she knows what I'm looking for. Pour me out. No, for another. No, for another. No, pour me up some, cause I'm numbing up. Since you've been away, love has been in my head. In my head, in my head, in my head. Done looking for love, cause she took away her. Now I'm MIA. On love, in my head, done looking for love, cause she took away her love.
Happy year, Rolling Stone misses, still trying to deal with you. Loving too much, it leave you blue and I ain't played Sigma. I'm a real nigga, giving feelings just ain't me. The more attention you give them, the more options they seek. Talk is cheap, knew I should've kept the receipt. She say she loyal, but all bitches gon' talk in the streets. So I play it, all it is game. As I hit another paper plane, I'm
since
in my
head. Since you've been away, love has been in my head. In my head, in my head, in my head. Done looking for love, cause she took away her. Now I'm MIA. On love, on love. In my head, done looking for love, cause she took away her love. Fuck around, care.
Maybach music.
Yeah, that was your boy Omarion featuring your boy Wale. Shouts out to Wale, man. Doing real big things. Shouts out to everybody that's listening all around the world, listening to TJAYS Nitty Gritty. Yes, sir. Appreciate the love. I appreciate the support that everybody shows to me each and every week. And if this is your first time tuning in, I appreciate it. We do this every Wednesday at 9 p.m. right here on Spreaker.com. I'm going to let you know one more time how you get in touch with your boy. You can log on to Facebook.com. You can look for me under my government name. Not my government, but my government name, which is Tim Jones. Also on Gritty TJ on my Twitter. TJAYS Nitty Gritty on Instagram. And also you can call the number 601-456-0323. That's 601-456-0323. Now, I've been playing it. This is a new segment. It is the first segment of a little segment I like to call...
Oh, hell no.
One more time. This is the segment I like to call... Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, hell no. Is what the segment is called. And I came up with this segment because every now and then you read something on the internet or in the newspaper, or you look at something on the news and it's just so bizarre, just so crazy, just so... The words you just can't describe. So the only thing that you can say is... Okay, I gotta hit y'all with the moment. So y'all check this out. Alright. There was this guy in Missouri, went to Lindenwood College, I should say. Is it called Lindenwood? Okay, Lindenwood University in Missouri. And this guy This dude, this cat, was going around and he was infecting people with HIV. I don't think y'all heard what I said. This guy has been injecting people with HIV. That's right. Michael Johnson, not football player, wrestler from Lindenwood University, people. Lindenwood University has been going around infecting people with HIV. Not just one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, but 31 partners. 31 people. This guy has infected with HIV, and he knew about it. And not only that, hold on, stop the music. Not only that, but the guy was taping it. Yes, he taped it. Yes. Man, unbelievable. Oh my goodness, unbelievable. This guy has been infecting people with HIV, over 31 partners, people. And hell no, man. What is wrong with this dude? What is wrong with America? Nah, don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't take my word. I'm gonna let y'all hear this. This is courtesy of Missouri News, Missouri News 4. So y'all go ahead and check this out. I'm gonna let y'all hear this.
But first, I'm Lauren Traeger. New and disturbing details in an already twisted case. Prosecutors tonight tell me they think more than 30 people could have gotten a deadly disease from a former student here at Lindenwood University who has HIV and is now accused of knowingly giving it to others. This startling new detail revealed after investigators uncovered hidden camera sex tapes.
On that laptop, there were 32 videos that depicted different individuals engaged in sexual acts with Mr. Johnson.
This man, Michael Johnson, seen with 31 unidentified people in videos taken over 4 months. Most of them shot on the campus of Lindenwood University in St. Charles.
It's safe to say that numerous of those videos were taken from inside his dorm room. We know that because we recognize the furniture.
Prosecutor Tim Lomar says most of the victims not only likely had no idea they were being videotaped, they were clueless that Johnson had HIV and he knew it. That's why Lomar wants any potential victims to come forward immediately.
It's a matter of not only their individual safety, but it's a matter of public safety as well.
Lindenwood University school officials tell me they will assist law enforcement with identifying victims. They say they had no idea the videos existed until just a few days ago.
Okay, y'all just heard that. That's courtesy of Missouri News 4. This guy needs to be put under the jail. Alright? This guy needs to be put under the jail. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, they said that he can face life in prison. I mean, I don't know what the problem is. They should have booked this guy yesterday and had him put in prison for the rest of his days. You don't do stuff like that. You don't play with people's lives because your life is effed up. Just because your life is effed up don't mean you gotta F up this person and that person and another person. But I will say this. Ladies and gentlemen, what you have right here is what I like to call a wake-up call. For those that go out here and just want to be players and little playettes and want to go out here and sleep around with everybody that they see every time Dick and Harry or every Tatiana, Tanya, or Tisha, the fact of the matter is there are risks, and there are crazy people like Michael Johnson is who don't care about who they infect or whose life they put in danger when they make stupid ass decisions like this. So first off, we just need to wake up, people. Wake up and realize that all the stuff they talk about on these videos, all the stuff that they talking about on TV, you know, what they don't show you is the people who don't be so lucky and get their lives all messed up. Now this guy infected over 31 people. Well, he didn't infect 31 people. He slept with over 31 people. So, you know, the chances of, you know, some of these people are going to have HIV. This is the most disgusting and despicable thing I've heard in quite some time. And I've been alive for quite some time. Michael Johnson, you are a despicable human being. And you deserve every bit of what's coming to you. Every bit. Because these people didn't deserve it. Regardless to how it happened to them. Regardless to what decisions they made to sleep with you. They didn't deserve to be at risk. So Michael Johnson, you sorry son of a bitch. You deserve everything that's happening to you. And this is the segment I like to call All Hell Now. And that's the only thing he gonna be screaming in jail when that dude be trying to get at you and trying to, you know what. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, hopefully you get what you deserve. Point blank period. That's just despicable, man. That's just despicable. So for all these people out here, I encourage you all to try to get yourself tested. You know, I'm not just talking about for people that was infected by Michael Johnson. I'm talking about people everywhere. If you're around here sleeping around with random people, I'm telling you right now, there ain't nothing to play with. These diseases, these STDs are real. They got crazy nut jobs out here like Michael Johnson. Get yourself checked. Make sure that you 100%. I know it's a scary thing to go through, but nevertheless, let's go ahead and get this done. And it's good to know that you 100% clean. And you be going around here and sleeping with somebody else, infecting them. So don't just think about yourself. Think about the next person that you with. Alright? Alright. And that was a special edition of All Hell Now on TJAYS Nitty Gritty. I appreciate y'all for listening once again. And special shout out, I gotta give a special shout out to my boy James the Great, man. Shouts out to James the Great listening. Y'all check out the Old School Lounge, man. Old School Lounge on Spreaker.com. Y'all probably know James the Great from Doing Real Talk, No BS. He a real big supporter, you know, of TJ Nitty Gritty. Also, I want to give a special shout out to my baby Alex, man. Shouts out to you, Roo. Love you, baby. My fiance, she always real supportive too. AKA my technical director. You know, I apologize for the muff mic tonight. You know, my levels are kind of messed up over here, but we're gonna try to get that fixed. I appreciate that, technical directors. James the Great also said a little bit something about it as well, so I appreciate y'all. Shouts out to my boy Smitty and Mike. I don't know what they listening to. You know what I'm saying? Some of my homeboy from my Jackson State days. We were running around when I had a fade. We were around there acting a fool, going to Walter Payton Center. So shouts out to that. Shouts out to the new head coach of Mississippi Valley State, Coach Rick Comergy. Hey, I'm putting some. Well, that's enough. Look, I'm putting some up on Facebook. And I want y'all to answer my question. Y'all can check it out on my Facebook page. The question was, do you think that Coach Rick Comergy, he was the former coach of Jackson State University. Now he's the coach of Mississippi Valley State University. Last year he lost his job leading Jackson State to the SWAC championship. They lost to Southern this past December, and he got fired. Now he took the Mississippi Valley State job. My question was, did he take the job out of spite? Now, did he really want to just stay in Mississippi and coach HBCU? Or did he want to give it to Jackson State at least once a year, every year, for as long as he wanted to coach at Valley? So I want your opinion on that. Y'all go to my Facebook page, Tim Jones, and go down to that question and answer it for me. Also, be on the lookout every single day. I do gritty question of the day. I ask random questions, and I like to get y'all feedback on that also. So go ahead and check that out. Alright, without further ado, this is something I've been plugging. If anybody been following me since last week, I decided to do my top 10 wrestling theme songs of all time. Okay, everybody knows me, knows that I'm a big wrestling fan. That's no surprise. I've been watching wrestling since as long as I can remember. My uncles, they introduced me to wrestling because, of course, we're not that far in age. They're in the, early in mid-30s right now. I'm toward my late 20s. So we kind of grew up together. I kind of looked at them, they were like my brothers. I don't even call them uncle. I call them by their first names. So y'all know we basically grew up in the same house, and they introduced me to wrestling, and it's something that carried along with me. They also introduced me to certain type of beer, but we're gonna leave that alone too. But the fact is, I wrote down my top 10 to 6, and now I'm gonna do my top 5. And for those that didn't read my Facebook page, shame on you. I shouldn't tell you nothing, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. Fact is, top 10. I did 10 through 6. Number 10, it was Batista theme song. Number 9 was the NWO Wolfpack. Number 8, where a lot of people was like, man, you crazy. I said number 8 was Hulk Hogan theme song, Real American. I said number 7 was the Rock Hill theme, when the Rock came back and he was like on some movie star tip back in 2003. And number 6 was Stone Cold Steve Austin. A lot of people, I say a lot of things to me about that one as well. They say he should have been a little bit closer. Let me let y'all in on something. This is my list, all right? If you have a list, you'll probably look at it differently. Let me tell you what I based the list on. I based the list on my favorite theme songs. It ain't got to be the biggest pop. What I mean by pop is, as soon as the wrestler come out the curtain, the crowd go crazy. Not necessarily. Well, some of them had something to do with it, but I'm talking about a song that every time it come on, I don't mind listening to again and again and again. So without further ado, we're going to start this off. Coming in at number 5 is a wrestler that I really enjoy. A lot of people probably enjoyed this guy. He was a little bit of a character, and no pun intended. I mean, he was a little bit zany, a little bit corny. But nevertheless, his theme song always kind of stuck with me. And he's the first ever Royal Rumble winner. You got to be a real big wrestling fan to know this. He was the very first Royal Rumble winner. Y'all. Number 5, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Alright, now a lot of people don't know who Hacksaw Jim Duggan is, but Hacksaw Jim Duggan was known for carrying a 2x4 and an American flag down to the ring with him, chanting his favorite catchphrase, "Ho!" So I always liked the song because, it was, he was a little bit of a corny character, but I always liked Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and I just like the part when, he goes, "Ho!" every time he comes down to the ring. So number 5 is Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and also I got a lot of respect for Hacksaw Jim Duggan because he's a motivational speaker, and he's a born again Christian. So shouts out to Hacksaw Jim Duggan, not selling out to Vince McMahon, really sticking to his principle, and giving us some entertaining stuff over the years. So coming in at number 5 is Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Alright, coming in at number 4, this is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I mean, if you don't like this guy, something is clearly wrong with you. I'm serious, like something is definitely wrong with you if you don't like this man. He was a wrestling legend. He was a legend all around the world. A lot of people love this guy, and it shocked me like none other when I found out that this guy died. Y'all check this out.
I got that passion that's lasting long.
Number 4, Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero is probably, if I had to break it down, he's probably number 2. He's probably my number 2 favorite wrestler of all time. The way he, you know, the reaction that he had with the fans coming down to the ring and those low riders with the hydraulics on there, you know, all those funny jokes and those funny segments he used to do. Eddie Guerrero, you know, not to mention Eddie Guerrero was probably one of the best in-ring performers that, you know, wrestling ever had. A lot of people know that, you know, he tragically died in 2005. A lot of people wasn't expecting it. He died in his hotel room. He had a heart attack. You know, basically, you know, shocking the wrestling world. And, you know, I feel like a part of wrestling never was the same after that. Because, you know, short after, you know, Chris Benoit lost his damn mind and killed his whole family. But, you know, a part of that in-ring prowess that Eddie Guerrero had, I feel like kind of died on in November 2005. So coming in at number 4, Eddie Guerrero. Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. All right. Coming in at number 3. Number 3 is a tie. Yes, number 3 is a tie. I couldn't really make up my mind about which one I want to have number 3, so I had to have number 3 as a tie. So I'm going to let you hear the first one at number 3. And number 3 I did based on, you know, my teenage years. And a lot of people kind of fell in love with this group, you know, around my age group, around this time, like the mid 90s. So, and they kind of, you know, transcended wrestling and very controversial.
Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do?
I don't know about that.
You think you can tell us what to wear?
You think that you're better?
Well, you better get ready.
Bow to the masters. Break it down. Number 3, 3B. D-Generation X. Triple H, Shawn Michaels. I ain't talking about the other people that joined later on. These guys were absolutely crazy. You know, everybody walk around school, man. You know, if you was in high school or middle school, you was around there doing the crotch chop, telling people to suck it. I mean, you had women telling people to suck it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I remember, you know, getting in a lot of trouble with teachers, you know, because I'm telling my friend he can suck it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that shows right there the effect that D-Generation X had on the youth around that time. And that was during the time when, you know, WCW, for all my loyal wrestling fans, you know, that's during the time when they was competing with WWE or WWF at the time. So they kind of took the gloves off and made this controversial group, you know, taken away from, you know, all the wrestlers of the past and the principles that they had back in the day. You know, that good guy, bad guy stuff. It was raunchy, it was cutting edge, and D-Generation X, I have to say, was a catalyst for that time. So number 3B. Number 3B is D-Generation X. All right, 3A. 3A is a wrestler who never stepped foot in WWF. Never. He never stepped foot in WWF, but he is by far a household name and probably one of the most beloved superstars by fans anywhere. Check this out. Coming in at 3A is Sting. Now Sting, this song right here, a lot of people probably don't know. They're like, man, what the hell is that? Now this is when Sting was walking around. He had the blonde hair. I know a lot of people remember Sting. He had the old black and white pro thing going. But this was when Sting had the bleach blonde flat top, and he was wearing all them colorful face paint, you know, and yelling "woo" every time he came down to the ring. people love Sting. Like, Sting was huge at this time. Late 80s, early 90s, Sting was the man. And I don't think a lot of people give Sting the credit that he had, that he deserved in wrestling, because, he never went to WWF. I mean, WWF was supposed to be like the real big thing, but a lot of people don't know, man. Sting chose not to go there. So, I think that Sting is by far one of the best superstars of all time. But like I said, I don't think he gets the credit that he deserves, because number one, Vince McMahon owns everything WCW and ECW or what have you, or NWA or any other wrestler from back in the days. He owns all those copywritings of those things, all the trademarks, all the images and stuff. So I don't feel like Vince McMahon gives Sting the credit that he deserves, but nevertheless, you get credit in my book, Sting. I was young enough and I was old enough to understand, that you were a good wrestler and people loved you. So coming in at 3A is Sting. Number 2, we getting down to the list, people. We getting down. Number 2 is a guy. A lot of people, I swear, he was overlooked. He was completely overlooked. He had just as much talent as anybody else. He was good on the microphone. He basically played his role. He always was the bad guy, but nevertheless, he was a hell of an in-ring competitor. Number 2, the King of Hearts, the Black Heart, whatever you want to call him. Don't call him a nugget. Owen Hart. Owen Hart, everybody knows, tragically died in 1999 when he fell, I think 80 or 70 feet, from a arena in Kansas City. But a lot of people don't know, Owen Hart was a hell of a heel, and by heel, for those that don't watch wrestling again, those are bad guys. He was a hell of a bad guy. Most people know him for his feud that he had with his brother Bret the Hitman Hart at that time. But I just like his song, man. Like, that piano, that electric, guitar and that electric piano, going at it and stuff like that. The guy just raising the keys off there. And I can just remember Owen Hart coming down to the ring, talking trash to the crowd and people just booing him out of the building. The man did his job. And when he got in the ring, a lot of people couldn't touch him. But, he was kind of overshadowed at the fact, he was the brother of Bret the Hitman Hart, the 5-time champion, and everybody loved Bret the Hitman Hart. But Owen Hart get in the ring with Bret the Hitman Hart, and he took him to school. Point blank, period. So, Owen Hart, he gets number 2. Number 2 on the list goes to Owen Hart, and may Owen Hart rest in peace. Thank you for the great matches. I think that he's in my top 10 as well as far as like in-ring competitors. He doesn't get looked at a lot because, like I said, it's one of those things where his brother was the champion at the time and everybody loved his brother and he was the face of the company. So I don't think he got the respect that he so rightfully deserves. So you get respect here, Owen Hart. Last but not least, coming in at number 1, this man was basically an outcast in WWF at the time. He was a guy that a lot of people said that they put, a lot of money and, they put the machine behind him, but he never reached his full potential. However, he has the best damn song in the history of wrestling, in my book. Number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1, the Ultimate Warrior. I know a lot of people think, man, you out your mind. Man, you had Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Glass Breaking. Man, you had the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. You had The Rock. Why would you pick the Ultimate Warrior? Well, I'll tell you why. Because the man had the best damn song in the 80s. The man had the best damn song in wrestling. And not to mention, the man just came running out of the back going 150 miles per hour. I mean, he just electrified the crowd. I mean, when they heard that guitar, when they heard that first click, the all of a sudden the crowd just went crazy. People love the Ultimate Warrior. I don't know the man. I ain't never been a wrestler. I don't know wrestlers' codes and all that kind of stuff and how things supposed to be. But I do know this. I feel that the man had the best wrestling theme song in the history of wrestling. Because, you know, he used to come out there, he was big, he was humongous, he had the face paint going, he had the little tassels around his biceps, and, you know, people used to love the Ultimate Warrior, and I was one of them. I was Ultimate Warrior fan. You know, I liked Ultimate Warrior. I think that, you know, I can't remember like none of his matches like just standing out, but I mean, when it comes to like overall intro and coming out there and electrifying the crowd, the Ultimate Warrior was the best. Point blank, period. Now that's my list. That's my top 10. Top 10 wrestling theme songs of all time. I don't know. A lot of people might say, hey, TJ, was wrong with you. Man, where Kurt Angle at? Where Randy Orton? Where John Cena? Look, I ain't got no problem with either one of those guys. Like I said, this is my list. I feel like, you know, I talk about this on a later show, but I think that somebody like John Cena, I just feel like he a little bit commercial. Randy Orton, I mean, his song really don't do nothing to me. And even though Kurt Angle is my favorite wrestler of all time, I don't feel like his theme song, you know, just kind of stuck in my mind. I just feel like, you know, Kurt Angle's wrestling ability and the way he kick ass in the ring is the reason why I remember Kurt Angle. But that's my list. Top 10 wrestling theme songs of all time. We will come back with a list. What we will come back with, I have no idea. But that's the reason why I have you all. You can log on to my Facebook page and give me your suggestions. What do you want me to do a top 10 of? Well, it don't matter. You want me to get top 10 actors, top 10 actors, top 10 movies, top 10 movie lines. Whatever you want me to do, I will do. I respect your opinions. Well, some of y'all. I respect your suggestions. Some of y'all. But I will take it into consideration. If you have a good idea, and if you have a great idea, I'll use it on the show. So how's that? I think that's pretty fair. Alright? Alright, this has been another edition of TJ's Nitty Gritty. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. It's been a great show. Once again, you all can reach me at 601-456-0323 every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Every Wednesday at 9 p.m. So tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody that TJ Nitty Gritty is right here on Spreaker.com. Right here on Spreaker.com. So till next time, from the Dreadhead Production Studios, I am TJ. Signing off. Love y'all. You already know. But I'm going to tell you anyway. We glow. Good night, everybody.
I've been drinking. I get filthy when that liquor get it to me. I've been thinking. Why can't I keep my fingers off it, baby? I want you, nah, nah. Why can't I keep my fingers off it, baby? I want you, nah, nah. Cigars on ice, cigars on ice. Feeling like an animal with these cameras all in my grill. Flashing lights, flashing lights. You got me pity, 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 baby. I want you, nah, nah. Can't keep your eyes off my petty daddy. I want you, nah, nah. Drunk in love. I'm swerving on that. Swerving on that. Big body been serving all this. Surfing all and it's good. We woke up in the kitchen saying, how the hell did this shit happen? Oh, baby. Drunk in love, we be all night. Last thing I remember is our beautiful bodies grinding off in that club. Drunk in love, we be all night. We be all night.
I'm nice right now. Hold up. I do say it's the shit. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. Hold up. Stumble all in the house. Time to back up all of that mouth that you had all in the car. Talking about you the baddest bitch thus far. Talking about you be reppin' that third. I wanna see all the shit that I heard. No, I slink, Clint Eastwood. Hope you can handle this curve. Cold plague in the foyer. Fucked up my wall hall. Slint your panties right to the side. Ain't got the time to take jaws off on sight. Catch a charge, I might. Beat the box up like Mike. In 97, I bite. I'm Ike. Turn up, baby, no, I don't play. Now eat the cake, anime. Said eat the cake, anime. I'm nice. For y'all to reach these heights, you gon' need G3. 4, 5, 6 flights, sleep tight. We sex again in the morning. Your breakfast is my breakfast. We going in. We be all night.
I've been sipping, that's the only thing that's keeping me on fire. We on fire. Didn't mean to spill that liquor all on my attire. I've been drinking watermelon. I want your body right here, daddy. I want you right now. Can't keep your eyes off my fatty daddy. I want you.